is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and today is May I Scraplift You. So today I am scraplifting my friend MK, so I will have her links down below. She has this super fun mixed media, kind of like all purple and pink and blue tones, and so I'm going to try to replicate that. So I have some marshmallow cardstock, and then I have some distressed oxides. So the first color that I am using is Bundled Sage, and I'm just using the packaging technique and then doing a little splatters with a paintbrush. So I'm going to do the second color, which is going to be a Speckled Egg, and this is my absolute favorite color, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it was the mix or too much water or what it was, because I just was not getting the color very well. So I'm going to add some of those splatters. I'm going to try and use the rest, and maybe it was because I got it too wet. That actually might have been the thing. So yes, this is marshmallow cardstock, but it's not gessoed or anything. So the third color I am going to use is going to be Salvage Patina, and it is getting a little bit brighter. And then the last color that I use is Peacock Feathers. So these are definitely like my colors. I use these colors pretty much all the time. They just are my favorite. Now I did get a big splotch down there, which I end up liking, so it doesn't bother me, but I did feel like I had to soak up just a little bit. So I took my paper towel and just soaked it up. And then I did dry it with a heat gun because nobody got time for that. And now I'm going to trim off the bottom, and I trim it off enough that I will be able to put some pattern paper underneath, just like MK did. And I'm using my notebook punch, which is one of my favorite tools. And I am doing my notebook punch all the way across the bottom, just like she did. And then I am going to grab some papers from my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I'm going to try and figure out a backing of my photo. So this is a photo of my daughter, and I want to say this mural was on Pier 39 in San Francisco. I could be wrong, but I think that's where it was from. So I took her picture in front of it, and I am going to back it. And in MK's photo, her pictures, she has two, but they're smaller, are backed with some pattern papers, but they're torn all the way around. And I thought, you know what, that's a super fun way of backing your photo, when normally you just either make them wonky or do them nice and straight all the way around. I thought it was fun how she had torn that. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I was doing the same thing. So I can't remember how many layers she did. I think it's only two, and I did two as well. So now I'm going to work on the bottom area. So I tore off my paper and did the notebook punch, and so now I didn't have a 12 by 12. So what I did was I just took a 12 by 12 piece of paper, even though I knew I was only going to use that bottom little bit, and taped it on, and then just tore the rest of it off so that I still get to use the rest, but instantly I have a 12 by 12 layout again. And then I noticed that she had an extra piece of pattern paper or washi tape or something underneath where her notebook punch was. So I grabbed a branding strip and I just tucked that right on under there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put down my photo. I did just use tape because it's not too much on where the mixed media is, so hopefully that is going to stay. And then I am going to use these die cuts from the Hip Kit Club, and I am going to add a couple of them around, including this title that says summer and favorite place. And we really do love to go to San Francisco. We were super excited to take the kids here for the first time this summer because they had never been, and we've been well, I think Christopher and I have been a couple of times, and then I've been a couple of times with some girlfriends, and we have full intentions of going back and doing some wine tours up in Napa. So I thought it would be fun to use this little VW bus because this was our road trip for the summer. We had driven all the way up to Eureka and we're driving all the way back home. So I thought that was appropriate. And I took one of those little border strips because there is a little cluster down there at the bottom on MK's layout. So I wanted to mimic that. I did my title in the area of the mixed media, just like she did. And then I added a couple of extra clusters with just some summary type things. And then I'm going to add these kind of pearly bits and scatter them all around the page because the colors match perfectly. And that is going to be my layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love how this turned out. I love everything that MK does. I can just put her whole channel and just scrap with her all day long. She is awesome. So make sure you check her out and give her some love. Here are a couple of close-ups. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I would love to chat with you. I know it's getting into even more of a busy season, but I'm still going to put out videos. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.